Hi guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be doing quite a special video. We're going to kick off our interviewing series with an interview with Far, quite a well-known PvPer, griefer, ganker, PKer, all that sort of thing. Yes, this is a new series I'm starting to do. I'm really looking forward to getting into it. I've already got some other names lined up ready to go in for future interviews as well, including a top tier GVG team player, a GM. I'm trying to get some devs on here. I'm trying to get a real range of people on here to give their opinions on different things in the game. Just to highlight, this is a talking series. This is by no means a gameplay series, so basically what's on the screen isn't going to be particularly exciting, unfortunately. I'll see if I can get some stuff there for next time. However, in this one, like I said, it's more of a webcast rather than anything else. So stick it on, listen to it in the background, do whatever. But yeah, so hope you enjoy. As I said, this is going to be our interview now with Far.
Yeah. Just tell me whenever you're starting.
Yeah, that's just started now. So as I've said, thank you for coming today and answering the questions. It's much appreciated. We're going to dive straight into the questions if that's cool with you.
Yeah, totally fine.
So, first question: how many betas have you played so far?
I played all 3 betas. I played the first beta a lot with my cousin from the beginning and finished it with him. I didn't play the second one that much, just a bit in the beginning and in the end to see what's going on and to see the news and updates and everything. And then the third beta, the final one right now that I've been playing, played it from the start and I'm still playing it until now.
All right, awesome. So, is there any specific betas you've enjoyed more than others, and what's the reasoning for that?
To be honest, I enjoyed the first beta so much. It was a perfect game besides some weapon and armor imbalances. Maybe a little bit less content than now. But yeah, I really miss the open world PKing you could have back in the days. Since I don't enjoy to play in their guilds, I just prefer small scale PvPs. So back in the days, you could do a lot of things, even if you were in a small group, basically because of the red zone picking being much more active, which gave smaller guilds more chance of PvPing and beating others, because there were a lot of small numbered guilds that were fighting each other. Now I just feel it's all about the numbers now. And I remember going out with my cousin and PKing for a whole night, fighting people 2v2 or ganking small numbers versus small numbers, But now, because of the reputation system, red zone in PKing is really dead because no one wants to flag up and get banned out of the mayor cities. And in worst case scenario, if you're PKing too much, basically 2 hours, 3 hours, you could get banned out of the royals.
Yeah,
And
fair. Oh, God.
yeah, the only place you find PvP action right now is Black Zone, but it's not really that fun because of the time it takes, the time consume. Like it takes 30 minutes to find maybe one guy or something, and in the end you always get like overrun by a Zerg 10 times your number.
Yeah, fair enough. It's understandable. I kind of enjoy the whole PvP aspect to it myself as well. Like going out and being able to gank people rather than basically, let's say, fighting Zerg v Zerg. It's fun, but it's not skill based at that point, and I think that's what a lot of people have been looking for. By the sounds of it, yourself included. So, what builds have you played with currently, and what's your reasoning behind them builds?
I played a lot of builds, but I specifically played Warbow with full leather, just for the fact that you can do a lot of stuff as a solo PKer. Since I solo a lot and I love to have the mobility with me and to be able to kite with Warbow and fight a bigger number than two. You can fight 1v2, 1v3 with Warbow and leather.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there any other builds that you've tried at all, or is it just have you pretty much played that consistently throughout the betas?
I've played that for open world roaming, and then I've been playing as a crossbow cloth user for the Hellgates and GPGs that I've participated in.
Nice. Okay. I'm obviously probably following on from that. I can probably figure out what the answer to this is. But what's your favourite weapon, and what's the reasoning for it?
Warbow is my favorite weapon since, as I said in the third question, is because I've always been the archer player in all games I play. The Legolas that always is shooting arrows from far away. And specifically because I love the mobility, and since I love the PKing, I feel it's the best weapon suited for me as a solo player to be able to kite people and fight bigger numbers, to take on bigger numbers,
Yeah, fair enough. I get your understanding for it completely. Okay, so obviously this is kind of a two-part question. What's your favourite feature of Albion currently, in the current state with the current patching?
The favorite and the least favorite.
So just your favourite feature at the moment of like Albion in its current patch, its current state it is in now.
Okay. I'd say it's Hellgates for me right now because of I don't, since the red zone picking is not that much active, I basically only do the Hellgates. And I don't think I would be playing Albion that much if it was not for the Hellgates right now. I do some chest actions from hour to hour and stuff like that, but yeah, basically the Hellgates.
Fair enough. Okay. And is that Hellgates now? Have you looked into the new Hellgates? Like, what's your thoughts on the new Hellgates coming in the next couple of patches?
I look forward towards the new Hellgates. I think they're gonna be really good. Specifically, if they add the timer so people can't run from them, because I feel like Hellgates should be a risk and reward thing, and you should not be able to just enter one and then exit one whenever you feel like doing it.
So I actually know that there is a timer from the point of which you go in. So a little bit off topic, but there is a timer that stops you being able to leave within a certain time period. I believe it's either like 3 or 5 minutes. So that could be pretty cool to stop that whole situation of people seeing other names and just running away, treating Hellgates as kind of a PvE venture.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes when you do Hellgate right now, it feels like the Hellgate is just a dungeon because people just like maybe it's 5 out of 10 times people run out of Hellgates, to be honest, as soon as they see your name.
Yeah, I get it. I've obviously done a lot of Hellgates myself and had the same situation, and it's not fun when you see someone and just know that they're running away. Okay, so following on for that, what's your least favourite feature of Albion in its current state?
Least favorite feature right now is probably the open world PKing in Red Zone. It's really sad because basically it's really dead. Like you can flag up and you will just get killed by people and not being able to do anything, because everyone will just search you up and try to kill you as soon as possible. And it's not really fun to PK for 3 hours and then you need to go back to PvE, go to a dungeon, get a group, and fame farm for the next 12 hours to get your reputation back down. It's not really fun.
Yeah, fair enough. I get that. Is there anything else that you're not quite happy with in terms of Albion right now? Any big sort of features that you're unhappy with?
No, I'd say it's only the reputation system that I can think of right now. The reputation system that is the current reputation system in Red Zone PKing. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Okay, fair enough. So moving on then, have you got any sort of major launch plans? Anything planned for the release as to what you're going to focus on? Are you going to go straight for PvP? Are you going to go and like gather and make yourself a load of money? Are you going to go straight for PvE and try and get all the masteries? What's your plan with that?
I'm probably gonna wait before making a final decision. I need to see how the new Hellgates are gonna be. If they're gonna give you that much silver and stuff that you get in the current ones. But as it looks right now, I will try to focus more on Hellgates and GVGs. And I will probably set up a build to play around that. That works really well with Hellgate and GVG. So I will probably be planning to do that.
Okay, fair enough. So you haven't got a build in mind at the moment. You're pretty much going to play what comes at the time in terms of just what's strong and what you want to play.
Exactly. I need to see like what they have, what plans they have for the game.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's still 2 months left, so.
Yeah, definitely. Like, a lot can change in 2 months. Okay.
I agree.
Well, thank you for answering the questions I had prepared for you. If there's anything else you want to add, now's a good time to do it. If you want to shout yourself out in terms of like your YouTube and stuff, I know you do videos occasionally, doing like PvP videos. So if you want to do any of that, now's a good time.
Yeah, you can share my YouTube account if you want. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of PvP clips soon and Hellgate clips, since I have a lot of them, tons of them, just waiting to get edited and put up as a movie.
Okay, well, if you chuck me your YouTube link, I'll make sure it's down in the comments below for anyone who's watching and listening into this. Other than that, if you've got nothing else to add, thank you for joining and answering the questions. It's been much appreciated.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thanks.
Right. Cheers. Right, guys, so that was our first interview. That was with Far. I've known Far for a little while now. He's a good PvPer, genuinely one of the strongest PvPers I've actually met in the game. Very, very tactical, very, very strong. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, everything as usual. You know the stuff, you know the deal. Anyone else you want to see interviewed, please PM me and I will do absolutely all I can to get them in here for an interview. I have got a couple of other interviews lined up. I have got a GM as an interview in the next couple of days. I've got, like I said earlier, I've got one of the sort of A-team GVG teams player, one of the players from that joining for Hellgates. Any suggestions to improve the series, anything you want to put, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, guys. Anything else? Catch you later, guys.